can control your business information, so it allows you to update your information. So this is a good example. Yesterday, we were coming back. We went out boating yesterday, and we're coming back, and my wife's daughter wanted to have some ice cream. Well, the town that we came back into, the place she wanted to go to had, well, there's two ice cream shops. One was open, we saw, but there's a line out the door. Then we drove down the street to the one that she wanted to go to, and it was closed because it was Easter. So then it was like we're driving and we're trying to figure out what places are open that you can get ice cream. And, thankfully most things were closed because it was Easter. They need to take a day off, right? It's good. They should do that. But and my wife was searching Google from the car, and you could see the hours in there, and it would say closed because the company can update when their hours are in there, even on holidays, which is nice. So it cuts down on kind of customer frustration when you can control your own content and keep your own information. Now, this works really good if you have a brick and mortar kind of place, but you can update all your information even if you have a virtual location. You can build trust with your customers, solicit reviews, offer a call to action, get them to do something. There's a button you can have them do to maybe go to your website or something like that, and generate more customers. Okay. You can, so let's look at what this looks like on Google. Okay. I think it's best to show you it in context. So if I go to this right here, why is it showing it? Oh, I got a couple of those open, I guess. Okay, so here you can see, let me do this different. Let me go back to here. Let's just share. Make it bigger to see Chrome. All right, you can see Google here. All right, larger. All right, now let's say we're coming in here. We're looking for ice cream. We'll just use this. Ice cream near me. I search for this. Okay, you can see my results here. This is like magic. So these first people up here, they did not pay for these advertisings. These are just Google listings that they set up for free. And they show up on top of anything that would be even advertised. There's no ads that are in here, which is interesting. And then these are the results that come in. These are the people, Yelp, Tampa Bay Parenting, TripAdvisor. These are larger sites, right? That you're trying to compete with as a small ice cream shop. You're not going to compete with Yelp and some of these other sites that are going to pay for their SEO. But these people here, because they set up their Google business, they show up first with a little picture, information about it, their ratings, and then their spot on the map. So the map part is helpful if you have a physical place. So this is one that I like to go to a lot. So when you click on it, then you get this little middle area here. So it's showing the map, and Tanya and Matt's Ice Cream, they've updated this, and they've got order pickup link, order delivery link, a link to their website, directions to where their store is. I can call them from here. They've put a little description in here, address that they're open right now, plus all their other hours that they're open or closed. And I'm guessing they were probably closed yesterday. I probably would have said closed yesterday if that was on, if I pull it up yesterday. And you can see their reviews. People can give comments in here. And more people will take a look at these reviews and either do business or choose not to do business based on the reviews. You guys know Deb's done a good job of collecting reviews and through her different social media platforms and her Etsy account. And that just helps people feel like, hey, people like doing business with her. They like her business, and so they do that. So that's a great thing to do. And so these are all free. This is all free to set up in here, and it pops you on here. Now you say, what if I don't have a physical address? You can put in that you serve a certain area. Let's think of something else that would be dog groomers. Sometimes they don't have, there's mobile dog groomers, right? Let's go back to this view over here. Here's pet groomers. Okay, so let's see. They got pet spa. She's got a location. I don't know, maybe these all have little locations, but sometimes you see them like they use their home address. And like you can go search your neighborhood on Google Map, and people have business addresses on the local, in your community. But it shows where they are on the map, and they can find those along the way. All right, These often get ahead of even the paid ads that are coming along here. I'm trying to find one that's got paid ads. What would be a good topic for paid ads?
Tax preparation.
That's probably good, especially this time of year, right? Today when it's due. Tax prep. Let's just do tax prep. Okay. You know what I may have an ad blocker on. On my browser. I may have that ad blocker on. That may be what my problem is. Because I do that. I don't like to see ads. I bet you that's why I'm not seeing ads right now. Let's see if we go. Let me try one other thing. I think in here we'll get ads. There we go. All right, now look, they put ads on top, right? Can you guys see the screen? Is it? Yeah. So we did tax prep, and it put the ads up here. So TurboTax and H&R Block, they paid, and then they've got these free ones, right? These are all local people. These people didn't pay, but look how high up they are on the. Look how high up they are. They're even before you get down into the organic listings down here. No wonder I wasn't showing ads because I had the ad blocker on. Sorry. So that's what it does. It puts you in here right below the paid ads, which is fantastic. All right. Does that make sense? What these are? If you haven't set it up, you're not going to show up in this list. But these are all free, and you can customize what they see in here. See, some have put a website in, some haven't. This one says call. Some have location directions, some don't. Okay, so that's what it is. So let's go back to the slides. Cancel this. All right. Any questions so far? You guys okay?
I have a question.
Yes.
When I've been on, I've had I don't know what they call it now, a merchant account or a business account on Google for quite some time. And I do post on it. I post images and updates and that type of thing. Yet I can't figure out how to be found in search. I mean, at all.
You never get found in search?
No.
Well, you don't have a website. So what would you want them to find?
Well, I do have a .com that points to Etsy. So is that the reason why? I do post a .com on it, but it does point to Etsy.
Yeah, there's just never probably any traffic on that for it to get moved up. So the way the search results work is the ones that the organic SEO, what drives it most is Google's trying to give the user what they're looking for, right? They want to be the most relevant result to what you're asking for. So we said tax preparation. They're going out and saying, okay, from where this guy lives, who's doing tax preparation? What websites have tax preparation in the website? Who's going to that website? Who's going there a lot? There's a lot of activity. Other people are finding this as a good place to go. The content's up to date. It's refreshed. That's why new articles, new content, interaction on websites all help organically boost SEO. So you just have a URL. You don't really have a URL with any content on it, right? URL is just pointing to your Etsy. So
okay.
That's probably why.
That makes sense to me.
Right,
okay.
Right. So another reason why we want you to have your own website so that you can start building that up, which is good. Yeah, I do some work with a foster care agency, and I'll tell people in information meetings, how did you hear about the foster care agency? When so many times they're like, well, I went on Google. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't pay for any ads on Google, but I've got enough going on out there that our website shows up for them because people go there and people look at it, and I've got enough of the right words in the site. And there's ways to kind of put words in your meta file or some of your description of your website and that type of thing when you build the website, so that it shows up more when people search, when they get close. When they put vase, gift, think keywords like that. That helps bring that up. Yeah, good question. Good question. Okay, so we're going to walk through this google.com/business, and then we'll go through. You can go to the map and do it. They're changing how this works all the time. In fact, last time I taught this, I saw they were trying to push us to another way to do this. So let's go back to the app over here. Oh, I'm going to go here and share the screen like I was before. Chrome. Okay, all right. From here, let's go back again. Google.com/business. Okay, so you can come in here, and it has to be attached to a Gmail account. It could be any Gmail account. It doesn't have to be your business Gmail. I've got a couple different accounts in here. Let me go to one that I already have. Let's do, why am I still in incognito? Let me get out of that. I need my this one's not incognito. All right, let's go back to Google Business. Do I have anything in this one? Okay, this is the foster care one. Okay. This is when you first create one of these, right? You're going to go in and you're going to just put your name and you can start answering questions. We could back out and do that. I apologize. You can say sign in, and it's going to take you to. I'm already signed in, but if you're going to create a new one, you're going to put a. Let me do one of these other ones that's not in here. I don't think this one has one. Okay, so when you those are all my Gmail accounts. When you pick your Gmail, you enter your Gmail. It says okay, that's what's associated with. That's how you log in. You use that Gmail account to get to it. And you type your business name, and it walks you through the process of setting this up. It won't really go live until it verifies who you are. So don't feel bad. Put whatever in there, and you can always go back and edit it. Okay, I'm not gonna, let's do test company. All right. Add your business, okay. And then you can put your name in, your category, and it just keeps walking you through the system, through the process. Again, I don't want to throw a fake one in here because I don't think I really, test company. Business category, consultant, next. Okay, do you want to add a location? You don't have to. You can add an area and not a location, but if it has a specific location, then they're going to be able to pinpoint you on the map, and then they'll be able to find you. But you can pick a general area, and that will help with the search results when they say near me or something like that. Okay. No. Let's do that.
Kevin,
Uh-huh.
I don't want my address to show up.
Yeah. You don't
So
have
I
to.
know the system makes you put one in.
Yeah.
Well, but it won't let me. It won't let me. There's a little button I see that says, don't show to customers, but it won't let me click on it. Does it have to be, once it's all activated, it'll let me click on it, you think?
I think so, yeah, because it's still pending your validation, right?
Yeah, but I did get an email saying that it has been accepted.
But did they give you a code? So you have to give it. You have to. What what Lynn's saying is they want a physical address that they want to send a postcard to verify who you are. They make you do that before it can go live. But they also say that address does not have to be shared with the public. And you're saying you can't turn it off yet, but your listing's not live yet either, is it? I can't hear you. But you're still on mute. Lynn, you're on mute. There you go.
I just saw a message somewhere that came up that said, it was already accepted, but I don't think it gave me a code. So maybe it was just something different. I'm trying to find it. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Yeah. So
That's
maybe
how
I'm
mine
imagining.
too. They validated me without sending me a code or a postcard.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because Kevin, when I was just signing up for mine, they said, do you want to verify it through a phone or mail? And I thought you said at the last one it had to be by mail. So
yeah, I thought so.
So I put mail, but I listed the phone number too. But I thought you said it had to be done by mail. So I said, send it to me by mail. So that was just earlier today.
Okay, so this is. So how did you get around this?
I don't know.
Or Lynn. Oh, sorry.
Either one of you.
I put in a physical address.
Okay.
And then the next one, please enter your mailing address to verify. And then the next one, it said, do you want to be notified by phone or postcard? And I thought you said it had to be postcard, so I put postcard.
Okay, let's see.
I set mine up so long ago that I don't even remember. But I did check. I went into the account today to see whether or not it had, in fact, been verified, and it had. And
so
I know
you choose the way to verify. So I thought you said it had to be by mail, so I put
maybe they've changed it.
Oh, okay, so I put more options because I go, okay, you'll get a postcard. I go, I don't see where it says postcard. So then it said something about you can contact you by postcard or something. I think I put learn more. I think I selected that because I go, Kevin said there's going to be a postcard and I don't see the postcard thing. So I had to read it and figure out how to get a postcard sent to me.
Well, see if you can find me. I mean, if somebody puts it, well, even if I put it in, I should know if it's going to show up, right? Let me see here.
Well, I think they've added some more of these things, is my guess, because I used to just.
Yeah, do you see where it says postcard down there?
Yeah, here's postcard.
Postcard right there. Oh, I don't see. Yeah, so that's.
But they've got all of these now. They've got.
Yeah. But I thought you said they're gonna send you a postcard. I'm like, oh, I gotta find how to get a postcard. But I guess I could have done it by phone. Okay.
Okay. But then they're still going to give you a code. It says. See that?
Okay, well, I didn't get any further because when you said do the postcard, it's like okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just wait for the postcard then. That's fine. I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, so that's good. They're giving more options now.
Okay.
All right. But there seems to be a code though. They still want a code. However they give it to you, there's a code you got to put in so that you can.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. It's fun teaching this stuff that gets changed all the time because I learn as I go what they're doing. All right, where were we? We back up here. I don't know which one I was on. That's just to help. All right, let's go back to one that I've already set up. How about that? Here's one that's already set up. So this is the profile manager. This one has information in it, and you can add your own posts that people see on there also. You can this one's pending the verification. I haven't gotten this. This is the one that I requested a postcard on the 13th, which was last week. So I'm waiting to get that. When I get that, then I can put that code in. See, it just says enter the verification code. I put it in, and I'll be done. Okay. So this is kind of where it doesn't go live until that gets put out there. Under the info page, you can put in hours, name, description. This one we don't have a specific office. Even though we've got a mailing address, we don't have a physical office, so there's no location. You can put hours, phone numbers, website, information about the organization. What else? You can close it, right? You can assign other people users of it as well. If you have other people you want to help manage this, you can make them users. You can look at your reviews. This one doesn't have any because we're not live. There's some insights which get into some data of people clicking on things and searching and find it. Let me go to one that's one that's live, one that's out there. All right, here's a couple of them. Let's go to this one. So these two are verified. Okay, so if we go to insights on this one, it's got in the last month, there's been 75 searches. Most of them are finding it on the map, not the search, which is interesting. A couple of them went to the website. Nobody called. Pictures they looked at. So it gives you lots of information on all this. You can add products to it. Deb, did you put products on yours?
I think I only have 3, but I'm looking at mine now as you're going through this. And It is showing that for the last month, there were 44 searches, like you just showed that graph.
Yeah.
And direct was 54%, and discovery, which they say is people who find your business profile searching for a category, product, or service, there were 20 people, so 45%. But whenever I search, I can never have it come up. So, I mean, I don't need to search. I don't need to find it, but I was curious how that all works.
Yeah. Right. So they're finding your business link. That's the good thing, right? So this is
Yes.
like a you see, I mean, so here's Deb, she doesn't even have her own website. But people are finding her on Google because she has this listing out there. It's like a website in itself, right? So Google recognizes it because it's their own thing. So like, yeah, we'll push these to the top because these are our listings. They like that. And it pushes you up towards the top in that way. So I did this in the other class. We'll try to do it again. Let's do, if we go here, let's go to Google. And I put in, let's say all I know is Vase Place, Michigan, right?
No, New York. I'm
sorry, New York. New York. All right. So she
Okay.
doesn't show up there on those top ones. If I do more, yeah. How do they find you, right? Is Vase Place
I
one word or 2?
It's one.
Okay,
One
maybe
word.
Maybe that's what I did. There you are. You find up right away there, but if somebody does it all
So
one
that's
word, let's try it
So
again.
asking Kevin, so if someone's searching for, the gifts, the little vase gifts that Deborah, so someone's just, like you said, you type in ice cream and all these things pop up.
Yeah.
So most of our businesses are a little bit more unique than ice cream.
Right.
So,
Right.
and our names are not necessarily, so for, like I said, I don't like the word widow.
Yeah.
So I really do like the we to just me. It's good for my website. It's good for certain things, but it doesn't really tell you anything about the business itself.
Yeah.
So how do we put things into Google or where is that metadata so that we can get those, or how do we get those keywords of widow in there, and self-reliance, and
Right.
grief, and counseling and coaching, and how do we get all of that in there when
Right.
that's not really what our name tells everybody?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to show you that. That's a great question.
It
Before I leave
is.
this page, let me comment on this, and then I want to jump over to that answer. Look, Deb, look at all the things you're in. You're in Etsy. This is Q Maps, I guess.
Whatever.
Another map thing. Instagram, US Info, Mindful Market,
Mhm.
Alignable, uh, Ret, Retail Meta, probably. Retail Meta. It's pretty good. I mean, you're in lots of different places that you show up. So your name and base place shows up in other sites. That helps drive up your visibility on there. But
I
this,
think that's just a function of longevity.
yeah, right, being out there, right, yeah. And let's see. Okay, this just takes you to Etsy. This isn't even the Google listing itself. This is not that. This takes you right to that site. Takes you right
Right,
to Etsy.
right. So when I look at my Etsy stats, every once in a while, I see that people find it through Google. So I guess maybe that's one of the ways. I don't.
All right, now it shows up over here. If you put it all together, if you put a space in, it doesn't show up. But if I put it all together, just face place, it pops up over here.
Okay.
Okay, so Lynn, how there's see all right, you've put this in here. I'm trying to see where she's put some text in here. Because up here you don't, or here you don't know what it is exactly. It is right. You don't know what the business is yet. This is going back to Lynn's question, like how do people know what this is, right? What else? Questions and answers. What's the question? Denisha is coming up. Okay, somebody asked you that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all right, we're going to go back into the profile so we can look at this. But I think this is an area where you can you have it in here. I mean, right? It's just, you got to go look for it down here.
Also on my photos, though, I have a lot of photos listed, and I
That helps
put
too.
in text. What is it called? Text data, or
Yeah. When you describe the photo, basically, you put the text with
yeah,
the photo. That helps.
yeah.
That's become searchable too. Yeah. Right. That all helps. Okay. So let's go back to one of these. The other way to get there, if you're logged into one of your accounts, you can click on the little menu there and click on the business profile. All right. So let's come back in here. Again, this is one that I don't have live yet, but if I go to info, okay, association or organization, I can put something in there. I think this one, they make you pick the category, right?
That's true. They only give you a certain number of
Which
choices.
is a little bit limiting. Okay, let's not try to get too deep into that because that's limiting. Special hours, your website. All right, what's in attributes here? That's not too helpful, specific to all right, here's this one here. Okay, so here you've got 750 characters you can describe your business to customers. So in that, Lynn, that's a good place to put it right there. Right? You can describe, and I'd probably put the word widow in there so it shows up. Right? And then the photos, again, you can add the photos and, oops, back up. But other people can add photos too, which is interesting. But you can upload photos and choose photos.
Can you go back to show where that area was where you said to fill out?
Yeah. I'm on info.
Okay.
And then down here below the hours, phone numbers, I don't know what they call this. It's just, I think it's just from the business. It's called from the business.
Okay.
You have
Thank
something
you.
in there. Yeah, you have something in yours. You just might want to look at it again. All right, let's see. Advanced information. I don't know what do labels do. This gets tricky and it gets into you can dig into this stuff. All right, so here's from the business. This is what we were looking at here. Brief description of your business, what you offer, what sets you apart, your history, anything else that you want. Do not include URLs or HTML. Like, we're an independent ice cream shop located in this part of town. This is what we do. The labels, though, I don't think that's going to help your search much, but attributes. Yeah, so attributes, let's see what it says in attributes again. I go back here, cancel attributes. But are there more than these?
I didn't see more than that.
I don't, that's not helpful if you can only pick those. Okay.
Under the one under the tag, those lines, it allows so many characters. Should you use them all? I used like half of what they allow. They allow 750 characters. I use 366.
Yeah, I think the more you put in there, the more searchable it is, I think. I mean, I think that helps. So Lynn, I think that's the best place to put that description on this is in that this from the business category. Yeah. All right. Anything else? Obviously, they always want to sell ads and that kind of stuff. Let me go to one of my other ones. Info. Anything's different after it's verified versus when it's not. Well, under services, they were able to add some things they did under services. They probably come off a list, but you can put those in there.
Do you think that any posts that you make with text will add those keywords? I mean, I guess I'm looking for something, so like some of the stuff that I've set up for the podcast, you get a chance to put in this list of keywords to help,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the posts show up or not. If we go back to Vase Place again, do you have any posts, Deb?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Okay, so yeah, here's some she's done here. Yeah. Yeah, it can't hurt. just another way. I mean, she's got a link to go order online right here. Her website is actually her Etsy website until she gets her new one built, and then phone numbers there. You know, you can put information for people to get in touch with you right there. She's got North America as her area. She made it.
U.S. actually, the United
US.
States.
Yes, right. What are these markers on here?
I don't know.
Huh. I don't know if that's to do with
Perhaps maybe
my-
shops that are similar to what I do, or
they could be on my map, I guess. I don't know, but see, you can have a listing and it still be beneficial even if you don't have a brick and mortar spot. That's the point that we're making here. She can do this right from here.
I did have my address listed because I thought I had to, and then in one of your classes previous, you mentioned that you didn't have to put that in, so
Right.
I took that out because it was messing with. They wanted hours to put in, and I didn't. I don't know. So anyway, I did take the address out.
Good.
But now it's giving me that the site is only 80% finished because I didn't put hours in.
It's okay. I mean, you could put 9 to 5. I mean, if you needed to, or something like that. Something Monday through Friday, just to have something.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Any other specific questions?
Kevin, I had a specific question. I was concerned where it says it gives you $500 free advertising. I was concerned about that because I didn't really know, should you take advantage of that, or is that just a way to get your credit card and then you don't cancel it, or what do you think about that? I know. I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of wanted your opinion before I said yes. If you thought it was like, I don't know. What do you think? I was nervous about it, so I didn't want to say yes.
Right. Well, I mean, Google makes their money on ads, right? That's where they make all their money.
Exactly. So, I know.
So their model is, hey, give you all this stuff for free, and then you can't live without us. And if you want to get a little more, then pay us a little bit of money, and we'll help you. Whether it helps or not, I don't know. And they keep upping this amount. Somebody pointed that out. I think Deborah, did you point that out that it used to be like $200 or something, and $250.
Yeah, it was.
They've upped it recently. I've not done it. I don't know. I mean, I think your concerns are valid, Twilight, because it's one of those things. Hey, it's real easy to get started, and you get these $500, and you could set the parameter such that you could burn through that in a day if you really went after.
Well, I know, and I know, like, well, sometimes, like, let's say I Google Whole Foods. The ad will be Whole Foods, but I scroll past the ad and then go to the free one so they know that I didn't get it through the ad. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want you to think, oh, I'm going to get it because of your ad. No, I'm getting it because I know I'm like, so like one little thing's going to matter, but I don't want the business to think, oh, because you're paying for something, you're going to get my business. No, it's not. That's not the reason. So anyway, so I wasn't going to do it, but I thought, well, if you suggest it, I'll go ahead and do it. So.
Well, I don't suggest it. I don't think.
Okay, good.
I don't think. I mean, look at this. Is even interesting. You see, spend $500 US on Google Ads by June 17th and get $500 in future ad credit. That's hardly start with $500 in free ad credit. You have to spend $500 to get $500.
Right.
So.
Okay, I'm not going to do it.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't. I'm do a good job. People talk. Word of mouth's the best thing to grow your business. Take care of the people that you have. Hustle to get some raving fans and keep them happy, and you'll do all right. That's my belief.
Okay, me too. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good. All right. What else? I didn't get all the pop-ups I got last time I did this because they have a thing on, I think it's on the phone. Let me see. Let's see. If I go, because they have a different way to manage it now too. I mean, I would do it on the computer here. Just come up here and click on, business, and then you're. This is another example. Under this one Gmail account, Kevin and I connect the dots. I've got two different businesses, and they have nothing to do with each other. That's just how I access it through that Gmail. And nobody sees that Gmail when I'm out, when they're out looking at these profiles. You can have as many businesses as you want on there. But let's see if we do. I'm trying to think where the other editor was. If you can even do this, I don't ever try to do it on my phone. I always do it on the computer. Google. I'm just seeing.
One thing I wanted to mention was you can, when you set up that business page, you can get a link, a share review form that you can post or give to customers.
Yeah, so if we go in here and we go to reviews, I don't have any, but there should be a link. Yeah, there's a. I mean, they give you, you can view yourself on the map, you can view yourself in search, you can share your business profile with people. Maybe that's what it is that? Is that what you give them? Is that it?
Yes, that's the link.
Yeah. So you just click on share your business profile with people and they share. Here's also share review form. Okay, this one's different here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so to get your first review, because this one doesn't have any yet, you can get that form right there. Let me see what that looks like. It may not go there because we're already logged in. Oh, it does. So it tells you who I'm posting as, and they can do this. So you can push that out to people, like Deb's saying. And this is what they say.
That's how I got the reviews on Google. People that called me for special orders that didn't order through my Etsy shop.
Yeah.
I then sent them that link and asked them if they would. And some do. Some don't like filling out reviews.
Right. So you just got to go get your first review, share the form, and then put it out to people. Email it to them, customers, that kind of thing. That's good. All right. Well, like I said, go set it up, and then the verification, whether they let you do it by phone or you're looking for a code, they want you to put a code in. So however you can get the code, which is good. I've always used the postcard, and maybe they've offered. It looks like they've opened up to phone, email, video, other options as well. But it's a free thing, and it puts you on the map, really, literally, and shows you up in searches really, really well. Twyla, you have yours out there?
No, not yet, because
You're waiting for verification.
I'm waiting for verification. That was the question I had when you said it was, the postcard. I'm like, well, it gave me other options. Should I do that? And then I had a question about the ads. So okay. I'm not out there yet.
All right. Let's see what we get here. All right. So you get widowed person services. That's in Wyoming, Michigan. New Hope Center for Grief, Grief Well.
So I'm still waiting for my card, my postcard as well.
I was just looking to see what they bring up, how they're listed, how any of these listed. Looks like grief support,
well,
which I didn't even type grief support. I put support, but not grief. So grief might be a good one to put in there for yours.
Okay, I did add, so I put the true business name and then a dash, and then
Yeah.
I put widow self-reliance, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
I can go back in and change that again later, but I was thinking I got to get that word widow in there somehow,
Right.
because
Right.
it just know that if anything else would.
Yeah. So here's, well, yeah. So you see how a lot of these don't really, other than the word grief, they don't say much in this. Where this one has a little more in it. You can go to their website and see what they're pulling from. So, you know, they're pulling off their website too, what they have in there. So what you have in your website helps feed this as well when they come in. That's one of the challenges with FacePlace with Etsy, right? There's really, you can't really put a whole lot of keywords in there. It's just a storefront. It's not so much you can load it up with the words that you want. With your new website, you can. Okay, well, that's how it works. It's a pretty cool free tool, and it really does help you pop up on the first page if you know, got the right things in there and people are looking for it. And it does connect them to your website, to, you know, your phone calls if you want.
I
Makes it
have
really easy.
a suggestion as well. If you can add photos to that site, my photos get a lot of views, and that may be because it's pushed to Google Images. I'm not sure. But when I look at my photos, there's quite a few views on them. So maybe photos of text or things like that for people that have other types of business other than retail sales, items you're selling.
Yeah. Here it is. That's a good word. Now manage your business profile directly on Google Search and Maps. This is what I was looking for before. They just rolled this out. So you search by your name, and I think, yeah, if you're using, like, say, Chrome with the same Gmail account, you're logged in as it, and then you search by that name, then it shows up like this, and it lets you know you manage this business profile. So this is one that I do manage. You would never see this because you don't manage it, but you'd see your own. And in here you can, you know, update some things, add photos, ask a question. There's another, edit profiles right over here, edit profile. So you can do it right from here. I mean, it's the same as, you know, going into where we were and clicking on businesses, but when you just search by the name and you're logged in with that Gmail account, then you can edit it. I think also on Maps it said too. I don't think this is letting me edit it from here. If I click on it. Oh, it's right here. Here's a link, manage your business profile. Takes you back to here. And then you edit profile, takes you back to, well, it looks different, doesn't it? It's the same field, they're just changing the look of it. So you see this description, they put more information in. That was at 750 characters. So any way you want to do it, they're trying to push us more to this way to edit it, but you can always get to it from your business button right here. All right, hopefully I gave you enough to put some stuff in and figure it out how you want to do it. All right, so next time I want to see Twyla and Lynn's up here. I want to be able to pull it up and search. As soon as you get verified, you're in, right?
Okay, I'm ready.
Very good, very good. All right, anything else, anybody? Very good?
See you in a bit.
All right, very good. Take care. Bye-bye.